What is the meaning of the verb get to?
When you get to do something, you are allowed to do it or are able to do it. I hope I get to shake the president's hand after his speech.
What is the meaning of the verb find out? Not usually separated. The object can be a noun. A noun clause, or a complete sentence.
When you find out information or a fact, you learn or become aware of that information or fact. If you don't know when the movie starts, look in the newspaper to find out.
What is the meaning of the verb get down, from?
When you get things or people down, you move them from a higher level or place to a lower one. The firefighters got the people down from the roof of the burning building.
What is the meaning of the verb fill in?
When you fill in a form, you put information in the correct spaces. Fill out is the same as fill in. The teacher gave us the quiz and told us to fill the blanks in with the correct answers.
What is the meaning of the verb make up, of, often passive?
When people or things make up a larger thing, they together form that larger thing. When a larger thing is made up of people or things, they together form that larger thing. Children under 15 make up 50% of the population.
What is the meaning of the verb get away?
When you get away, you go on vacation. I have a lot of work to do, but I'll try to get away for a week or two.
What is the meaning of the verb gross out informal?
When something grosses you out, it upsets you or makes you sick because you think it is disgusting. Alex hates changing his little brother's diapers, it grosses him out.
What is the meaning of the verb take up on?
When you take people up on an offer, you accept their offer. Nicole has never taken me up on my offer to lend her the money she needs for her dental bills.
What is the meaning of the verb look up?
When you locate and visit people you have not seen for a long time, you look them up. If you're ever in Kempton, look me up.
What is the meaning of the verb come across?
When people cross from one side of a space or distance to where you are, they come across. By 1910, millions of immigrants had come across the ocean to America.
What is the meaning of the verb go back, to?
When a condition, problem, practice, or custom goes back to a certain time, it began at that time. His drug problem goes back to his college years.
What is the meaning of the verb come down, to?
When someone moves toward you to a lower level position. Or from north to south, that person comes down or comes down to where you are. Come up is the opposite of come down. It's been raining for an hour. It's really coming down.
What is the meaning of the verb get on?
When you move your body towards something and stand, sit, or lie on it, you get on it. If you get on that chair you can reach the top shelf.
What is the meaning of the verb pick up?
When you pick something up, you lift it with your hand. Sam picked up his briefcase and left his office.
What is the meaning of the verb lay off?
When you lay off something, such as a food or an activity. You stop consuming the food, or doing the activity. After Ned had a heart attack, he laid off cheese and butter sandwiches.
What is the meaning of the verb hold on, to?
When you hold on or hold on to something, you hold it tightly so that you will not fall or be hurt. Hang on is similar to hold on. Hold on to the rail when you get out of the bathtub, it's slippery.
What is the meaning of the verb come out, to?
When people leave a city and come out to a place outside the city where you are, they travel to that place. Would you like to come out and visit our farm?
What is the meaning of the verb goon?
When people go on, they continue doing something. Sometimes, on is repeated for emphasis. Just go on with what you're doing. I'll wait until you're finished.
What is the meaning of the verb leave out?
When you leave people or things out, you accidentally or deliberately do not include them in a group. The director left out several parts of the book when she made the film.
What is the meaning of the verb get off?
When you are standing, lying, or sitting on something, such as a horse, bicycle, motorcycle. Stage, platform, or piece of furniture, and you step down from it onto the ground, you get off it. You're so lazy. Why don't you get off the couch and help me? Get off your bicycle and come inside.
What is the meaning of the verb turn in, to?
When you inform the police that certain people have committed crimes or tell the police where they are. You turn them in or turn them in to the police. When Jake told me that he had murdered Luis, I knew I had to turn him in to the police.
What is the meaning of the verb ring up?
When you call people on the telephone, you ring them up. If you need a ride, ring me up when you arrive at the airport.
What is the meaning of the verb turn on?
When people or animals that you had good relations with turn on you. They stop being friendly and try to hurt you. Lydia used to be my friend, but now she's telling people terrible things about me.
What is the meaning of the verb hold out?
When you hold out, you resist an attack, pressure. Or temptation, or you continue to survive in a dangerous situation. More than 1,000 enemy soldiers attacked the fort. There were only 98 of us inside, but we held out for 2 weeks.
What is the meaning of the verb hang around informal?
When you hang around people, you spend a lot of time with them. When you hang around a place, you spend a lot of time there. Eric's mother is worried. She doesn't like the guys he's hanging around with.
What is the meaning of the verb lock in?
When you lock people in, you lock a door or gate so that they cannot leave a room, building, or other place. Seven people died because they were locked in the burning building.
What is the meaning of the verb pick up?
When you get something by chance without looking for it, you pick it up. Marcia picked up some interesting books at a used bookstore.
What is the meaning of the verb get away from?
When you escape from people who are chasing you because they want to hurt. You or because you have committed a crime, you get away or get away from them. By the time the police arrived, the robbers had already gotten away.
What is the meaning of the verb? Look at.
When you focus your eyes on people or things, you look at them. I looked at her and told her I loved her.
What is the meaning of the verb stick out?
When something sticks out, it extends from what it is attached to. Be careful walking in the woods, there are a lot of branches sticking out.
What is the meaning of the verb watch out for?
When you watch out or watch out for something. You remain alert for someone or something that is dangerous or important. When you tell people to watch out or watch out for something. You are warning them of possible danger. Watch out is the same as look out. I dropped a glass in the kitchen, so watch out for broken glass.
What is the meaning of the verb stay out?
When you stay out, you do not return to your house. I stayed out late last night, and I'm really exhausted.
What is the meaning of the verb turn around?
When you turn around a bad situation, a failing business. A losing game, and so on, you improve it so that it is successful. The quarterback completed 4 passes in the last 5 minutes of the football game and completely turned it around.
What is the meaning of the verb back up?
When a piece of equipment or machinery is very important and another is kept available in case. The one that is normally used fails, the second piece of equipment or machinery backs up the first. The hospital bought a generator to back up the unreliable city power supply. We kept the old computer to back the new one up.
What is the meaning of the verb pay for?
When you give someone money in exchange for something, you pay for it or pay someone for it. Can I pay for this stuff with a credit card?
What is the meaning of the verb put up with?
When you put up with something you do not like or are not happy about. You accept it and do not try to change it. Her neighbors have loud parties every night, but she doesn't complain. She just puts up with it.
What is the meaning of the verb fall apart?
When the parts of something become completely separated. Because it is old or in bad condition, it falls apart. There's no way to fix this thing. It has completely fallen apart.
What is the meaning of the verb warm up?
When the temperature of a thing or place becomes higher, it warms up. It's cold outside. I hope it warms up before the picnic.
What is the meaning of the verb rule out?
When you rule out people or things, you eliminate them from a list. When you rule out doing something, you decide that it is something you will not do because you do not want to, because it is impossible, and so on. After the hurricane they ruled out moving to Florida.
What is the meaning of the verb put inland to?
When you put time or effort in or put time or effort into something. You spend time and work hard to accomplish it. At the Christmas party, the manager thanked his employees for all the work they had put in.
What is the meaning of the verb keep from?
When you keep from doing something, you do not do it even though it is hard not to. I was so angry that I don't know how I kept from punching that guy in the nose.
What is the meaning of the verb have on?
When you wear something, such as an item of clothing, perfume, or cosmetics, you have it on. I didn't have a raincoat on, and I got all wet.
What is the meaning of the verb pull out, of?
Parking space, it leaves the place where it was parked and starts driving in the street. When the drivers of cars, trucks, or other vehicles pull out of a parking space. They leave the place where they were parked and start driving in the street. The French company reconsidered its agreement to build a plant in Canada and decided to pull out.
What is the meaning of the verb dress up, like /is?
When people wear old-fashioned clothes or costumes. They dress up like someone, or dress up as someone. At Jane's costume party, everyone has to dress up as a clown.
What is the meaning of the verb look for?
When you look for things or people, you try to find them. Excuse me, can you help me? I'm looking for 303 Main Street.
What is the meaning of the verb foot around, with, informal?
When two people fool around or fool around with each other, they have sexual relations. Even though one or both of them may be married to someone else, or even though their families or society may not approve. Sally's father caught her and Jim fooling around in the basement.
What is the meaning of the verb come in?
When a thing or skill comes in handy. It is something useful that you like to have available when you need it. When I travel, I always take a small sewing kit with me. It really comes in handy if a button falls off.
What is the meaning of the verb turn out?
When something turns out, it becomes what you want it to become. When something turns out a certain way, it becomes that way. Did the pictures you took at the wedding turn out?
What is the meaning of the verb make up, with?
When two people make up or make up with each other, they end an argument and resume friendly relations. Sally and Jim had a big fight, but they made up the next day. Mr. Baker said he won't make up with his wife until she apologizes.
What is the meaning of the verb wipe up?
When you completely remove a liquid from a surface by moving a towel. Or sponge across it with a sweeping motion, you wipe the liquid up. Wipe up is similar to wipe off, however, you wipe up a liquid. But you wipe off the surface the liquid is on. You'd better wipe up the water on the bathroom floor before someone falls.
What is the meaning of the verb go over?
When you carefully read or review important written material, you go over it. The actor went over his lines before the audition.
What is the meaning of the verb wipe up?
When you completely remove a liquid from a surface by moving a towel. Or sponge across it with a sweeping motion, you wipe the liquid up. Wipe up is similar to wipe off, however, you wipe up a liquid. But you wipe off the surface the liquid is on. Susie spilled her milk, and her mother told her to wipe it all up.
What is the meaning of the verb go down, to?
When you move to a lower level or position or from north to south, you go down or go down to that place. Go up is the opposite of go down. Toronto is too cold, so we usually go down to Mexico in the winter.
What is the meaning of the verb brush off?
When you brush off a critical remark or problem. You ignore it and continue as before without letting it affect you. I told Dr. Smith that he had made a mistake, but he brushed it off.
What is the meaning of the verb go along with?
When you agree with people or agree with what they are saying, you go along with them. What's my opinion? I go along with Omar.
What is the meaning of the verb clean out?
When you clean something out, you clean the inside completely so that no dirt. Dust, trash, and so on, remains inside. Mark was fired and told to clean his desk out and leave.
What is the meaning of the verb get on?
When you mount an animal, bicycle, motorcycle, and so on, you get on it. Getting on a camel isn't as easy as getting on a horse.
What is the meaning of the verb deal with?
When a book, film, article, speech, and so on, deals with a certain subject, that is what it is about. The governor's speech dealt with the growing crime rate.
What is the meaning of the verb aim at?
When you do something designed to affect one class or type of people, you aim it at those people. The candidate's speech was aimed at female voters.
What is the meaning of the verb get around to?
When you do something after waiting for some time because you are lazy. Inefficient, or do not want to do it, you get around to it. Don't worry about the broken window. I'll get around to it one of these days.
What is the meaning of the verb get to informal?
When you get to doing something, you begin to do it gradually. Dad got to thinking that maybe we ought to move to Los Angeles and try to find work there.
What is the meaning of the verb tear down?
When you tear down a building, you deliberately and completely destroy it. A lot of smaller homes in the suburbs are being torn down and replaced with larger ones.
What is the meaning of the verb fix up?
When you fix up a place, such as a building, street, or park, you repair and decorate it. The city decided to fix up the park.
What is the meaning of the verb take back, to?
When you take something back or take something back to a place, you take it to where it was before. Do you usually take the shopping carts back after you've put your groceries in your car?
What is the meaning of the verb get through informal?
When you get something through someone's head. You make that person understand your opinion or point of view. When you get something through your own head, you understand it? I finally got it through my son's head that I was serious about sending him to military school.
What is the meaning of the verb luck out informal?
When you luck out, something good happens to you or you avoid something bad happening to you. Todd lucked out when he found that lottery ticket on the ground. It was a $1 million winner.
What is the meaning of the verb let in on?
When you tell people information that is secret or not widely known. You let that person in on the information. I'm going to let you in on something not many people know about me.
What is the meaning of the verb go around?
When you go around a place, you visit various parts of it. The exterminator is going around the house looking for rats.
What is the meaning of the verb get back, from?
When you get something back or get something back from someone or someplace. You have something that you had before. Jim borrowed a book from me 3 years ago, and I still haven't gotten it back from him.
What is the meaning of the verb hand over?
When you give someone responsibility for an important project, duty, or problem. You hand that project, duty, or problem over or hand it over to someone. Mr. Wilson retired and handed control of the company over to his son.
What is the meaning of the verb run over?
When liquid in a container fills the container and goes over the top, it runs over. Keep an eye on the bathtub so that it doesn't run over.
What is the meaning of the verb go down, to?
When a computer or computer network stops working because of a problem or because it has been disconnected, it goes down. I couldn't withdraw any money at the bank because its computers had gone down.
What is the meaning of the verb get back, to?
When you get something back or get something back to a person or place. You return it to that person or place. I have to get these books back to the library, they're overdue.
What is the meaning of the verb turn into?
When something turns into something else, it becomes that thing. It was cold and rainy this morning, but it turned into a nice day.
What is the meaning of the verb let down?
When you promise people you will do something and then fail to do it, you let them down. My son promised to stop using drugs, but he let me down.
What is the meaning of the verb count on?
When you rely on someone or something for help or support if you need it. You are counting on that thing or that person. The governor said that she's counting on our support in the next election.
What is the meaning of the verb look forward to?
When you look forward to something or look forward to doing something. You are excited about something in the future because you enjoy it or because it will benefit you in some way. It's been 4 years since my brother went overseas. I'm looking forward to seeing him again.
What is the meaning of the verb put out?
When you take something from inside a building or storage place and Leave it outside for someone to take, use, or deal with, you put it out. The garbage truck comes early tomorrow morning, so put the trash bags out tonight.
What is the meaning of the verb start off?
When people or things start off a certain way. They are this way at the beginning of a process that changes them. Start out is similar to start off. I thought the movie was good, but it started off kind of boring.
What is the meaning of the verb put away?
When you return something to the place where it is. Usually stored while it is not being used, you put it away. I told you to put away your toys before you go outside.
What is the meaning of the verb carry on, about, informal?
When you carry on or carry on about something. You are very persistent and vocal about something that upsets you. I forgot our anniversary, and she carried on all day.
What is the meaning of the verb go on?
When something goes on, it happens. What's going on, is a common informal greeting. Tell me what went on at the party last night. If you see anything illegal going on, call the police immediately.
What is the meaning of the verb burn up?
When people or things destroy something with heat or fire, they burn it up. There's no more coal. We burned it all up.
What is the meaning of the verb go around?
When people or things follow a circular path and return to the same place, they go around. It took 7 days to go around the island.
What is the meaning of the verb chicken out, of, informal?
When you do not do something because you are afraid, you chicken out or chicken out of it. I was going to ask Heather to go to the dance with me, but I chickened out.
What is the meaning of the verb come through?
When people travel to your town, stay for a while, and then leave, they come through or come through town. Aunt Sally promised she'd come through Milwaukee on her way to Indianapolis.
What is the meaning of the verb keep up, with?
When you keep up or keep up with people or things that are moving, you are able to move at the same rate. Fall behind is the opposite of keep up. The wounded soldiers couldn't keep up with the rest of the army.
What is the meaning of the verb talk out of?
When you talk people out of something or talk people out of doing something, you persuade them not to do it. Eric's parents talked him out of changing his major from business to philosophy.
What is the meaning of the verb look up?
When a situation is looking up or starting to look up, it is improving. Business was pretty bad for a while, but things are starting to look up. I'm much happier than I was last year. Things are looking up.
What is the meaning of the verb hit on?
When you think of an interesting idea or a solution to a problem, you hit on it. I think I've hit on a way to solve this problem.
What is the meaning of the verb straighten out?
When you straighten out a confused situation or misunderstanding. You take steps to make it understandable and satisfactory to everyone involved. Sort out is similar to straighten out. My hotel had me booked for the wrong days in the wrong room, but the manager straightened everything out.
What is the meaning of the verb fall for?
When you suddenly feel a strong attraction to someone or something, you fall for that person or thing. Jim met Sam's sister last week, and now he calls her every day. I guess he really fell for her in a big way.
What is the meaning of the verb clear out?
When you clear out a place, you remove things that are unwanted or in the way in order to make more room or to make the place cleaner. Look how much more room we have in the attic now that we've cleared all that junk out. The car dealer had a sale so that he could clear out some space for the new cars.
What is the meaning of the verb pick out?
When you choose something from a group because you prefer it to the others in the group, you pick it out. Have you picked out a dress to wear to the party yet?
What is the meaning of the verb get out of?
When you get dirt or a stain out or get dirt or a stain out of a material, you remove it by cleaning. This detergent's ad claims it'll get dirt out even in cold water.
What is the meaning of the verb put in?
When you construct or install something in a building, you put it in. Eric and Nancy are thinking about putting in central air conditioning.
What is the meaning of the verb come out with?
When a book, magazine, musical recording, movie, or television show is finished and made available to the public, it comes out. When a book, magazine, musical recording, movie, or television show is finished and made available to the public. The company publishing it or the person who created it comes out with it. The band's new CD came out last month, and it's already #1 on the charts.
What is the meaning of the verb deal with?
When a book, film, article, speech, and so on, deals with a certain subject, that is what it is about. The governor's speech dealt with the growing crime rate.
What is the meaning of the verb go back to?
When you return to a place where you were before, you go back or go back to that place. Dorothy left the Emerald City and went back to Kansas.
What is the meaning of the verb back up?
When you are explaining something, and you repeat something that you already said, you back up. Sorry, I forgot part of the story. Let me back up a little.
What is the meaning of the verb put down?
When you put people down, you criticize them. Jim hates his stepfather and puts him down constantly. I'm not inviting Sam to any more parties. I hate the way he puts everyone down.
What is the meaning of the verb move in, with?
When you move in or move in with people. You bring your furniture and other personal possessions into a place where you will live. My Aunt Kathy might move in with her son and his family.
What is the meaning of the verb turn on?
When people or animals that you had good relations with turn on you. They stop being friendly and try to hurt you. I wonder why she turned on me like that.
What is the meaning of the verb break out, of?
When you escape from a place where you are a prisoner, you break out or break out of that place. Bubba broke out of prison last month.
What is the meaning of the verb screw up informal?
When people make a mistake that causes a problem for you, they screw you up. You really screwed me up when you lost my car keys.
What is the meaning of the verb put up?
When you build or install something, such as a building, shelf, fence, or wall, you put it up. We need to put up a fence to keep the rabbits out of our garden.
What is the meaning of the verb back down?
When one side in a disagreement stops making threats and lets the other have what it wants or do what it wants. The side that stops making threats backs down. The dictator didn't back down after the United Nations Security Council voted in favor of sending in troops.
What is the meaning of the verb come out?
When information becomes known to the public, it comes out. What really happened when President Kennedy was assassinated may never come out.
What is the meaning of the verb come across?
When you come across people or things, you see or find them without planning or expecting to. Run across is similar to come across. I asked the antique dealer if she had ever come across a Windsor chair.
What is the meaning of the verb give back, to?
When you return something to someone, you give it back. Can I use your pen? I'll give it back after the test.
What is the meaning of the verb fool around, with?
When you fool around with something, you do something that may be dangerous or foolish. Fooling around with drugs is pretty stupid.
What is the meaning of the verb hold out, for?
When you hold out for something. You refuse to compromise in a negotiation and accept anything less than your original demands. The union spokesman said the union members would hold out until their demands were met.
What is the meaning of the verb wrap up?
When you conclude an event that has been happening for some time, you wrap it up. Wind up is similar to wrap up. We wrapped up the meeting around 4 o'clock and went home.
What is the meaning of the verb back down?
When one side in a disagreement stops making threats and lets the other have what it wants or do what it wants. The side that stops making threats backs down. The police officer tried to force me to pay him a bribe. But when I said I would report him to the chief of police, he backed down.
What is the meaning of the verb wind up?
When you say that someone or something winds up a certain way or winds up doing something. You mean that this situation was the result of a series of decisions, actions, or unplanned and unexpected occurrences. End up is similar to wind up. We got totally lost and wound up 100 miles from the campground.